This happens every so often, but sometimes a listener will do a second date update with us that doesn't end with a yes.
No, just every so often.
But the thing is, they're so impressed by us, specifically me, and my efforts to jumpstart their love lives that they're willing to call back and give it another go.
You know, you don't have to do mouth-to-mouth anymore with CPR.
But I like to do that.
Yeah.
And that's why Justin has reached out to us once again. He was on a few months back, and last time the lady he went out with was not impressed because she showed up an hour late to dinner, but said Justin wasn't man enough to be mad about it and cancel.
What?
Oh, I think I remember this.
It was really weird, and that call definitely crashed and burned, but we promised to try and do better for Justin this time. So, Justin, welcome back.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Oh, man.
Hey.
How long did you wait for your date to show up this time, Justin?
No, she actually came right on time this time.
Hey,
Another test, and you failed it, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're supposed to get up and leave and make her wait now.
I think that shows improvement, and I heard that you've been actually doing a little bit of research since the last time you were on with us.
Yeah, I feel like the learning process never really ends. I'm always trying to better myself, you know?
It's so deep. That is so deep, Justin.
I heard about this book called Attached. Are you familiar with it?
Attached?
I don't know books.
Yeah.
Really.
Reading is not on the top of the list of hobbies for this group, so. But tell us about it. What is Attached about?
So this book basically talks about how most people come into 3 different psychological categories while dating.
Wow.
Okay.
Secure, where you can communicate openly, and like I could be like, hey, I know you're busy, but I just kind of get nervous when you don't text back. Could you text me? Just let me know, even if it's just like a little thumbs up or something.
Okay.
Oh, it's like the type of communicator you are?
Exactly.
And
There's 3 groups. There's secure.
Yeah. The other 2 categories are anxious and avoidant.
Oh, God.
And anxious people are like the super needy ones where it's just like, no, you got to text me. And if you don't hear a text back, you're texting them like 20 times. Like, where are you? Where are you?
Jose, does this register for you?
I don't know if I'm necessarily anxious in that sense, but in real life, I'm anxious a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then what's the other one again?
The last one is avoidant, where like if things start getting real, they'll push apart a little bit. Like they want distance. They don't want to be smothered or anything.
Okay.
can you be more than one? Like, I feel like I'm the first 2 combined.
You have to read the book and find out.
Oh, no, I don't know how to read now.
I'm just going to wait for the movie to come out.
Sounds really like a fun movie, Jeff.
The Netflix one, too.
If they can make it really short, because my attention span isn't great. Okay, so which one are you, Justin?
So I'm secure with traits of anxious, and so you can be more than one.
Okay.
Okay, so how did that change dating?
I'm just really open and communicative about what I'm expecting, how I feel.
Yeah.
No more games of like you know, with the girl who was late.
Totally.
I could just be like, hey, you're late. That made me feel this way. What's going on? You know, just talk about it.
So wait, did we go on a date, or are we just hearing about how your love life has improved?
This
Which
is
is
very
great.
deep.
This is just a therapy
I'm
session for everybody in the
down
room.
with
I think.
it.
Or Justin wrote this book and he's trying to sell copies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, so how does all this relate to your new and improved dating life?
So I put this on my dating profile where I said secure attachment styles only, and it didn't really get me any clicks.
Ah,
Yeah.
People gotta
shocking.
know.
Yeah.
But then I put that smiley emoji with like the sweat drop coming on the forehead, you know, and that got me a few then.
Okay.
So who matched with your secure people only demand?
I matched with this wonderful woman named Callie. She's
Okay.
an interior designer, absolutely very, very secure.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to have her see what I did. I don't even know if we spoke about this last time. I'm a professional rapper, like at least part-time.
What?
What?
Wow.
How
I
did
didn't
that
know
not
that.
come up?
Because, like, you know, unless you're super duper famous, people just presume you're crap.
Oh,
Jack Harlow?
okay. Yeah.
Kind of sounds like Jack.
You invited Callie to watch you rap somewhere?
Yeah, to a show that I was doing. And
Cool.
we hung out before. We got to know each other. And then it was time for me to go on stage. And I had a couple songs that night, so I did those. The crowd was really into it. Like, I was a little nervous, you know, 'cause sometimes the crowd might not be into it. But
Yeah, I don't have a bad set in front of your date.
yeah, but when I got off stage, she said it was awesome.
Oh, good.
And then, like, people were coming up to me just, like, taking photos and things of that sort, which is always fun.
Oh, damn.
But I kind of worried, like, maybe my lyrics were a little bit too vulgar, but that's kind of also like the nature of the beast of being an artist.
Too
Oh,
vulgar?
boy.
I mean, you're a rap artist.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
unless you're
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Yeah,
What
that's the
type
opposite.
of rapper are you?
He
Yeah.
didn't swear once.
Yeah.
She did say it was awesome, but I remember like there was a point where I made eye contact with her while I was rapping, and I noticed her eyes were kind of big where she like, I don't know if she thought this, but my read was like, she's like, what the hell did he just say?
Oh, boy.
Can you give us subject material on that one? Like, do we get to know anything?
Some of it gets political. Some of it is just, like,
Okay. That might widen
Political
some
raps.
eyes.
What's up, y'all motherfucking Democrats?
It's little Mr. Secure up in the building. All right, well.
Okay, you got
so-
your openers for you the next
Yeah,
show.
I
Yeah.
like,
Justin.
I wanted to stay a little longer and hang out more. But, like, while the people were taking photos, she was just like, I got to go. It was so great
Oh.
seeing you. And then,
Oh, she
no.
bounced?
yeah, I had a
Oh,
tough
no.
time getting another date. And I really, really did like her, way
Okay.
more than the girl who made me wait an hour.
Yeah,
good.
but this time you kind of made her wait. Well,
Yeah.
same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll see what Callie has to say because we're going to drop some beats right here just for you. And then we're going to come back and get your second date update right after this. All right?
Sounds great.
All right, hold on, man. He's smart.
Okay.
He's sexy. And he's totally secure. I'm talking about our listener, Justin, who's back doing a second date update for the second time on our show because we failed him the first go round.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But this time, Justin went out with a woman named Callie, who he described as also secure. And
All right.
Like, that's their
That's a-
attachment or whatever it is.
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she got to see him in his element, spitting mad bars at a rap show. Weird part was, while he was taking photos with fans after his performance, Callie suddenly ducked out, said she had to go.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. I'm sure Brooke has some theories for why.
I don't know. Maybe she just was sick of being there. I mean, it's a long time to go to a
Yeah.
rap show and then to sit
And all his
through-
little fans coming up.
Yeah, your date, like, being on stage and not with you. So you're by yourself, and then you're by yourself more.
Yeah.
I
Like,
can
Wow.
compare if
That's
you're like
awesome.
literally like as a comedy show, you're doing
Yeah.
a meet and greet, and your date is just watching
Yeah, it's
everyone
just
in
boring.
line. Like you just
Yeah.
you can totally see.
I didn't get that at all. I mean, I didn't want to be rude to the people who come up. I'm not like a Kanye West or anything. They
Yeah.
came to the show. I'm going to take a second to say hello back.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not saying
We
that
get
that's
that.
bad. It's just
Yeah.
that, like, on a first date, that may be,
Yeah,
it kind of just sucks from her perspective.
Totally.
but
Everyone else gets time with you but her.
real stars don't take photos with their fans because they're past that.
Yeah, that's true. Real
know?
stars don't even do meet and greets anymore.
Maybe it came across as kind of needy that you need your fans in order to
stable.
seem cool.
He said he was secure, but maybe this whole time
Uh-oh,
you were reading your...
Maybe, yeah. What's the other ones? Anxious?
I have traces of anxiousness. I said that.
Okay, there it is.
Maybe the anxiousness turned her off, but we're going to call her and find out. Let's dial Callie's number and see what she has to say.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hey, is this Callie?
this is her.
Secure Callie?
No.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
My name is Jeff. I heard that you were secure. Sorry. My name is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
There it is.
Which radio show?
Yeah.
I don't even
You
know.
know, don't worry
radio.
about it.
We have a podcast, too. Maybe you listen to that.
I don't think I've heard of you guys.
That's all right.
So what's this about?
Well, we do a segment on this show called Second Date Update, and we're trying to help one of our listeners get a hold of you because you went out with him the other night and now you're avoiding him. His name's Justin.
Oh, well,
You guys went to a rap show.
yeah, I remember him. How much
Okay.
do you guys know?
Well, we know that he is an up-and-coming rap star, and he took you to his show.
But he said you left while they were doing a meet and greet.
Yeah, I did. So I didn't really enjoy him very much.
Oh.
Oh, like the show you didn't enjoy, or like,
No, the show was fine. He's actually a really talented rapper. Like
Cool.
I didn't mind the show at all.
Oh,
I
Oh,
thought
that's good
he
to
was
know.
pretty good.
you weren't
You
a-
liked him on stage, but you didn't like him off stage.
Oh,
Is that what
even
you're saying?
worse.
his onstage persona.
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah, he lost me. I mean, before the rap. Like, we were
Oh.
talking before the show.
Oh.
He just kept going on about the book, the attachment theory book.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, he
you
did?
mentioned that.
Was it too much for you?
he just wouldn't let it go. Like, and on a first date, the first time I'm ever talking to him, he's like psychoanalyzing me and like
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out if our personalities match. And I'm like, I could find out if I click with you through just having a conversation about what we like to do. Like, I mean, it's cool to click with someone in their values, but you don't normally figure that out on date one. And, like, just based on this one theory, like, it was boring to just talk about that and only that.
It's like people who won't date like other horoscope signs.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. Yeah.
And you didn't feel like, I mean, you weren't interested. You knew from the beginning that you weren't going to give him another shot.
Well, I knew after about 30 minutes of him talking about this over and over that I was bored.
30 minutes.
Oh,
He went on for 30 minutes of that attachment theory?
We talked to him for like 5 minutes about it, and it felt like a lot.
I'm tired of the word
Imagine
secure.
30 minutes of that conversation.
I mean, at least he's passionate about it. Passion is a good quality to have about things.
But he wouldn't let it go. And it was like a tedious breakdown of the book, like all the categories, who they match with, and, you know, deciding that, okay, I'm secure and he's secure. I was like, okay, but only one of us is boring.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
That hurts.
That
hurts.
That
Yeah.
really hurts. It's gotta hurt to hear. Or I don't know, maybe Justin's secure enough to take it in stride because Cal, I need to tell you, he's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
It's a secure line.
Yes, it is.
You had him on the whole time?
Yeah.
that's
He
how
heard
these.
all of that?
He did.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Justin,
He needed to hear that.
you there?
Hey, Callie.
Ooh.
You hear how secure he sounds?
I'm so tired of that word.
You could be secure
Justin,
and
I
so
didn't
upset,
want to
like
be
hurt.
mean to you. You need to know that this strategy doesn't work. Like, women aren't into that.
It's not a strategy. I just really liked the book I read, and I thought you were enjoying the conversation, like the vibe that I was getting. You know, I'm sorry I misread the situation. I didn't know. Maybe it was because I was pre-show jitters or something, and I missed the signs. But
I don't think you were reading that situation right at all. And it's just not a good strategy. Like, it's date one. We're supposed to just talk about, you know, the trivial things, likes and dislikes, what pizza toppings you eat, what Netflix shows you're currently binge watching. Like,
Well, he's talking about his favorite book. You know, it's not 50 Shades of Grey, but at least it's like adjacent.
I'm sorry I'm not basic. I don't want to go on multiple dates and
Oh.
talk about, like, pizza toppings. Like, do you know how many girls I go out with? Like,
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to find somebody who's special.
Hey, some people can talk about pizza toppings for 30
Dude.
minutes. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Justin, that just came off a little hot, man.
Yeah, that was a little.
Came off confident.
Ooh.
I don't think so.
The first dates get so repetitive. I thought we connected on something deeper, you know? But
But it sounds like you weren't listening to her. It sounds like you were just like monologuing about a book that you read.
Yeah.
You know, I thought she was into it, and I apologize. I didn't mean to be boring.
Okay.
I got a B word for you, and it's not boring.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
She said you were a good rapper. Why are you being mean?
I'm a dope rapper. I'm one of the best to ever do it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What's happening?
Well, remember, you're taking pictures with fans, and as Jeffrey proved,
I mean,
that's
Yeah, you don't see Kanye taking pictures of anybody.
Callie, let's just pretend that you didn't hear him call you the other B word.
wow.
Can you
That's a
see
big
how
moment,
it was
yeah.
maybe a little bit your fault because you were encouraging him? He
We
says that
can't
she
go back
seemed
from that.
she seemed interested.
Yeah, that can definitely not be blamed on me just because I didn't step in and say, hey, stop talking about this now. You're boring me. Like, that would have been
That would have been a very
rude.
helpful clue to him that
If-
he needs to change the subject.
and if he was really secure, he would have been fine with it.
I
That's
just
right.
think he's not the best at reading people because it was very clear that I was bored. And you know when you say to somebody, like, oh, cool, like 4 times in a row?
Yeah, totally.
Luckily-
It means you're not really there.
Luckily,
True.
I'm very good at reading people and reading situations, and
Are
I'm
you?
sensing a vibe
Nice.
right here.
I don't
No,
think
Jeffrey.
so, Jeff.
I am. I'm feeling the
okay.
love connection happening.
Uh-oh.
And that's why I'd like to offer to send Callie out on another date with Justin. We'll pay for it.
I'm going to stop you right there. I thought this girl was secure. I'm getting so much avoidant and anxious vibes from her. I don't think I'm ready for a second date.
Oh,
seriously?
You know,
before she can
we
answer.
agree.
I'm still sensing some vibes going on.
I don't want to continue either.
I not
so
only
there's something we agree on.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I not only misread that conversation, I misread her entire profile and who she was as a human being. So yeah,
Whoa.
hard pass.
Okay.
Oh, hard
So
So I'm
that
getting a
didn't-
sense this is more of just a hookup one night thing.
No,
I don't
Jeffrey,
think
it's
it's
not gonna
there's no
happen.
night.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
No,
She's not
no.
going to stay the night. She's just going to
No.
be in and out
No.
before the sun even comes
No
up.
He
hours.
said hard pass.
Yeah.
Unless that's the name of his album. I don't think.
Okay.
It's a good album name.
I'm,
I look at that.
Single hard pass.
I'm just trying really hard because I don't want to go 0 for 2 with Justin here.
Listen, you guys, this is not your fault. I mean, I love you guys. I love the show. I
thanks.
love that you are taking the time to help me. You're 0 for 1 in my
Still.
book, you know?
Okay.
Batting 500, it's pretty good.
Hey, no, 0 for
Is that
1
how
is
it
still
works
betting
out?
0.
I don't think
I'm
so.
calling it 50-50.
Okay.
We are definitely never gotten on base.
It's a victory in my book. Congratulations,
All right.
Justin.
We
Thank
just
you.
got hit by a pitch.